welcome back, guys, to the RemiMa channel. Unfortunately, it's Ma and I'm feeling a bit stuffy, but we're gonna get this voiceover done. So I'm gonna take you through my full glam look. This is the look I did for my birthday. So yeah, I'm gonna take you through how I got this full face done. Look at my skin, guys. I'm just so proud of my skin right now. I'm not even gonna lie. So let's get started. So the biggest thing for me, that's the most important, is prepping. So making sure my face is fully moisturized. And what I've gone and done is now put some milk primer on, as you can see here. And I'll list all the products in the caption as well for you guys. And because I wanted my face kind of extra matte, I went ahead and put that Milk Mag on there as well to kind of just make sure that, you know, especially my T-zone does not get shiny at all. I know a lot of people don't like Milk Mag, but it works for me. It works for me. So then we go ahead and prime the eyebrows. So I actually use setting powder on my eyebrows before I go ahead and draw them on and do my brow gel. So then we go ahead and draw on the eyebrows. So I still do my makeup like 2016 makeup, yeah? You know, I do full on eyebrows. I go ahead and draw those in, and I actually just use a brown pencil from the hair shop, guys, the £1 one. So then I go ahead and use a brow gel to kind of, you know, soften those lines that I've kind of filled in. And now we're gonna go ahead and shape the brows. So I use LA Girl concealer in the color Toffee on the bottom and also on the top, but I mix a little bit of foundation on the top to get a better kind of shade match. So as you can see here, I'm just kind of blending out the line that I've done, blending out the top, or arching, I would say, shaping the top and making sure that we get the shape that we need. So it looks a bit light here, but I did mix in a little bit of foundation with my concealer as well, just to get the line a little bit darker than the bottom. So always go light when shaping the bottom and then the top a bit darker. And then we go out and blend this shape that I've done to kind of blend in with the skin. So I actually use two brushes. I use my Primark brush, and then I also use my Revolution brush as well to blend that out. Sorry, Real Techniques brush. All right, and then it is skin. So I go ahead and do my foundation straight after I've done my eyebrows. So I do full face coverage here when I use my foundation. I use two colors. So I've actually used True Match in color 11N, and then I also mix in a little bit of Mary Kay. And when I'm doing like work look, I actually just go ahead and use like a kind of tinting cream instead of a full foundation. But I was going out, so I need a full foundation for this one, you know what I mean? All right, so then we go ahead with our concealer. So for me, it's very important to put it in the corner of your eyes and then shape at the end of your eyes to give you a little bit of a lift. And then we also do the nose, and then we do the forehead, and we do the chin. So, you know, I haven't really changed this. I do like a bright under eye, so I'll go ahead and do this. And sometimes I'll go in with a lighter one as well. So then with my Real Techniques blending beauty blender, I'll go ahead and blend all of that out. Yeah, and it's very important, guys, to make sure you blend, and make sure that you have a little dance and that your beauty blender is a little bit damp. All right, then I'll go ahead with my Anastasia eyeshadow palette. So I've just gone here with like a really natural brown, just to kind of give my eyes a little bit more color, because for me, the most important thing about this look is more about the skin and the lips. So it was just more so getting a bit of brown in there. And I'll make sure I pop the colours in the caption so you know which colours I use. But I just use a little bit of a darker brown on the outer corner. And then we are going ahead and baking. So we use the Sacha Buttercup. That is the color I use all the time. And as I said, I really like a very bright under eye, so I go quite heavy on the baking powder, and I usually go underneath my nose as well, so it looks like I've got a whole rim going on. And then of course I do my forehead, and then I will apply a little bit on my nose and then my chin. So everywhere that I kind of practically put the concealer is where I do that. That's me showing a little Sacha Buttercup. So while I am baking, I will go ahead and do my strip lashes. So these are actually from Amazon. There's a new pair that I got actually. And as you can see, guys, I struggle to do this on camera, but I try my best. To get it done. I'm not one of those girls that use the apparatus to get their strip lashes on. I just go straight in and just dunk it on. Do you know what I mean? They say the girls that do this are psychos, so maybe I'm a psycho, but I'm able to get my strip lashes on. I only ever do individuals when I go on holiday, so I've kind of become a little bit of a pro. And the glue that I use is the Duo glue in the black, and that you can get from Primark, Amazon. That is my go-to glue. I feel like it works. Do not use hair glue. I feel like that rips out your lashes. And when placing your lashes, make sure you place it just above your real lashes. That's how you make sure you don't rip out your lashes. Because I've actually got quite healthy lashes, which I really appreciate. And I don't wear strip lashes every day. I wear them only when I'm going out, if you know what I mean. All right, then we are going ahead to blend out this setting powder. So we go ahead and blend that out. Again, I'm using my Real Technique brushes to blend that out. And what I like to do is just kind of fluff it up and then go in a circle motion and then go in with my bigger brush to kind of blend that out. And I forgot to tell you guys, I was actually on live while I was doing it. That's why I'm like, look like I'm talking. But yeah, I was on live, so I was trying to do two things at one time. And something that I do that's a bit different to a lot of people is I actually go ahead and do my contour after I do my setting powder. I just feel like it works for me. It just gets the right definition in there. So yeah, I go ahead with like a darker concealer to do my contour. I usually blend it out with a brush, and sometimes I even use my hands. And then for my cheekbone area or underneath my cheeks, I will go ahead and use a beauty blender to kind of blend that out. So as you can see, that just to me works. It just brings out my cheeks, you know what I mean? I just prefer to do it before using the setting powder. I feel like when you use the setting powder after, it just kind of gets rid of your contour, and the contour lines just kind of go. As I said, I like to do my makeup like 2016 makeup, you know what I mean? All right, and then we're going to do a slight wing liner here. So again, this was very hard to do on camera. Before a good wing liner, especially when you've got long lashes, just do the corners, guys. Just set out and do the corners like I'm doing here. You don't have to do the whole wing line unless you want to, but I just find it very much easier to just do the corners because you kind of get an artificial line from that strip lash already, if you know what I mean. So you're kind of good to go there. So for me, I'm just checking out my wing liner if it's all good, and yeah, it looks like it's all good. Then I'll go ahead and do my waterline. So I actually here I'm just using the MUA black eyeliner from Superdrug. That usually works for me. I do need to get a new liner though. And then we go ahead with full powder all over my face. What I tried to do is not do too much on the contour. I use Sleek for that. And then I go in with Sleek blush in Flushed. I've been using this for years and I don't think I'll ever stop using it, guys. It's just the right kind of blush for dark skin girls, I personally think. So yeah, put that on the cheeks, a little bit on the nose as well, and then we just go ahead and blend that out so it's not too harsh on the skin, if you know what I mean. And then we're going in with a little bit of highlight. So the Sleek powder usually comes with a little bit of a highlighter in there, so I just go ahead and use that on my skin to get, you know, poke it out a little bit. And then we need to go in with the bottom lashes. So I use the mascara I use is Anastasia. A friend bought it for me from work, actually as a birthday gift, which was so sweet, and since I've never gone back, it's best ever. All right, then we're going on to the lips. So this is a new lip combo for me, so it took a bit of time to get used to, but I love it. So I go ahead with the Nightmoth lip liner from MAC, which is kind of like a deep purple. Go ahead with the pink lip gloss in the middle to blend out. And guys, I wasn't really feeling this in the beginning, but then when I added the Fenty in Hot Cherry, because I saw this combo on TikTok, Lord, this did it for me. Look how this kind of, just look how this elevates this lip. Please, let me just look at the way it glides on, and look at the way it elevates the Nightmoth, like elevates it on a different level. And that's the way to get your lips looking amazing. Take your gloss around the lip liner. So at this point I was like, oh my god, the Nightmoth just seems a bit too overpowering, so I added a little bit more of a nude lip in there just to kind of balance it out a little bit. But guys, this lip combo, I love this lip combo. It's literally going to be my go-to lip combo. All right, so yeah, let's not forget the wig line, yeah? We need to make sure we get that wig line together. But the lace is melted there, baby. The lace is melted. So we just go ahead with a little bit of powder and all those little white bits from the lace glue Olay spray. We just go ahead and dab them on so it melts a little bit more. You know what I mean? At this point, I was just feeling myself, guys. I was like, yeah, the look is doing its damn thing. And then we get the hair down. This is my go-to. A bust down 30-inch black is just the way to go. For all black girls. All black girls, you know what I mean? So here is the final look done, guys. I was so excited. I was so gassed, and I realized that I wanted my eye to be a little bit brighter. So I just added a little more Sacha Buttercup under my eye. I said I really like a bright under eye, guys. So just add a little bit of the excess and brush it up very, very quickly. And then we go ahead and set my face with the NYX setting spray. Usually use Urban Decay, but I've run out. So the NYX matte setting spray just does the job, guys. I just love it. It's usually my everyday go-to. And yes, my face is done, guys. What do you think about this full look? Thank you so much for joining us. Bye.